Neymar has ended up renewing his contract with Santos. One of Barca's greatest desires, since 2018, was always the return of Neymar. When the Brazilian left the blaugrana, both parties lost. Barcelona lost the best partner and successor to Leo Messi, and Neymar moved away from the place where he could have produced a version that invited people to think of a future Ballon d'Or. For this reason, both parties always dreamed of the possibility of a return that, no matter how hard they tried, has never been possible. Not even in 2025. Although now it was Barca that had to refuse the Brazilian's return. Neymar had just been released from his contract after spending a few less than fruitful months at Santos. However, there's no doubt that, at 33, the Brazilian can still offer acceptable performances and thus be a more than capable player to complement any offensive line on the planet. However, within Barca, the focus is no longer on veteran players. Now, the priority is on young players. Neymar offered to come almost for free. Furthermore, as H is already doing at Santos, Neymar was willing to play for a nominal salary. H has already made a fortune thanks to money from PSG and Saudi Arabia. Now he wants to enjoy the final years of his career. For this reason, he wanted to return to Barcelona to try his luck for a year. However, even at zero cost, he didn't convince Deco, who knew Neymar wouldn't fit in with Hansi Flick and the team's style of play, causing serious problems in the locker room and on the pitch. Neymar called before Nico. In fact, Neymar's interest was so strong that the Brazilian offered himself to Barca, even before Nico Williams' initial approach. However, it seems that neither Neymar nor Nico will be playing for Barcelona in the near or distant future. So, Neymar's calls to return to Barca existed, the player's interest was there, but Deco never considered it a real opportunity to strengthen the team's attack.